you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Break. 55. Check. 55. Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Good footwork at the 30. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
Now Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
He's cracked.
Roll out. Bravo. On the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. the ground. This is Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Miller, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Right here. Slam, slam, slam.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go, 47. 52, 52. I got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, that complete to Lamar Miller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Prescott now from the 50. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there.
They'll run with Miller.
Go, go, go. Run, run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, his throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Switch, hey. Check that. We're going to 52. Watch the screen.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Kill.
They run on second down with Adams. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's checking.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 80 weapons. Come on, boy. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
2nd and 2. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
2nd and 15. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
46.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott looking long for he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
45.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
High 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm going to run you over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Buccaneers, 1st down.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
50, play. Hey, hold it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. 60 or.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Ready, set.
Mike, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 52. I got you, boy. I got you.
Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Go, go.
Watch the curve.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Prescott on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, this is Adams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
There we go. 52. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, here we go. Go ahead, Lee. 52 right here. Hey, man. Watch.
Here's Prescott. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Smooth. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Sam off. Fine.
They'll look to throw here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run. Anderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over
That's it,
first
baby.
and 10
We got work.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On second down, here's Miller. And an Allen to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 45. Come on.
Go to 52. Go to 54. Go to 54. Ryan.
Shit. Check 26. Check 26.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Landry now on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A carry for Adams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking here for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Prescott to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Zeus. Rock it. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Get it ready.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Howard, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, got to run it in, they did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety. We're going to 54. Why? Tight yard. Tight. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. It's caught. It's Miller. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Bam, bam.
Check, crunch.
They go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm here all day.
Snap.
Looking to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Josh Adams, the running back, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
47. Fellas, let's set a tone. Check 40. Check 45 tonight. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. 6 down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still